Hello students, in this video we will discuss about chapter 1 of civics power sharing and part B about Sri Lanka. We will discuss about first of all geographical composition of Sri Lanka. All you know that Sri Lanka is an island nation. The country or area which is surrounded by water from all sides is known as island, and Sri Lanka is surrounded by water from all sides. It lies in Asia continent. It is just a few kilometers off the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. It lies to the south of India, and Tamil Nadu is the southernmost state of our country, and it is just few kilometers off from the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. It has about 2 crore population. Haryana population is about also 2 crore. So same as the population of Haryana. This is the geographical composition of Sri Lanka. Now we will discuss about ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. And we have already discussed about what is the definition of ethnic. A social division based on shared culture is known as ethnic. Mainly in Sri Lanka, there are 74% peoples are Sinhala speaker, and they follow Buddhism religion. There are about 18% peoples Tamil speaker. They are about 18%. They further divide into 2 subgroups: Indian Tamils and Sri Lankan Tamils. Indian Tamils are 5%. Sri Lankan Tamils are 13%. They are Hindu or Muslim. Indian Tamils are those Tamils whose forefather came from India during colonial period for plantation work, and Sri Lankan Tamils are the native of Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan Tamils live in the northeast region of Sri Lanka. Mainly they are found in the northern eastern region of Sri Lanka. There are about 7% Christians, and they speak both languages, Tamils as well as Sinhala. Total 100% data is not given regarding the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. Now, mainly Sri Lanka got independence in 1948 and Civil Act was passed in 1956. In Sri Lanka, Sinhala speakers are in majority because they are about 74%. So they believe in the principle of majoritarianism. So what is the majoritarianism? A belief that majority community should be able to rule a country in whichever way it wants. जब ऐसा सोचते हैं कि देश के अंदर जो कम्युनिटी मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी है, they should be able to rule a country in whichever way it wants, जिस तरह से वो चाहे देश को रूल करें, by disregarding the wishes and needs of minority. Minorities की wishes और needs को नजरअंदाज करते हुए they should be able to rule a country. Such beliefs, such principles are known as majoritarianism. What is civil war? A violent conflict between opposing groups within a country. जब एक ही कंट्री के दो ethnic groups, दो opposing ethnic groups आपस में conflict करते हैं, and that becomes so intense, and it becomes so intense that it appear like a war, or sometimes that violent conflict increase so much that it look like a war. Such war is known as civil war. When a country start conflict with other country, it is war. When within a country, 2 opposing groups are fighting with each other, this is known as civil war. The leader of Sinhala community sought to secure dominance over government by virtue of their majority, and Sinhala speaker said that because of they are in majority, they have the right to rule over the country. So they took some steps to establish Sinhala supremacy, to establish majoritism in the country, and Tamil started to feel aligned. Mainly, there were 3 points regarding the Act of 1956, or why did Tamils feel alliance? In 1956, Sinhala was recognized as the only official language disregarding Tamils. 1956 के अंदर Sinhala को देश श्रीलंका की only official language declare किया गया, and they disregard the Tamil, they neglect the Tamil. The government followed preferential policies that favored Sinhala applicants for university positions and government jobs. Always, Sinhala speakers were favored in university positions and government jobs. A new constitution stipulated. New constitution was formed in Sri Lanka, and that constitution always promoted the only Buddhism religion, disregard the Tamils, because Tamils follow the Hindu or Muslim religions. These were the 3 main principles that established Sinhala supremacy in the country. All these measures, coming one after the others, gradually increased the feeling of annihilation among the Sri Lankan Tamils. They felt that constitution and government policies denied them equal political rights, discriminated against them in getting jobs and other opportunities. We can say that Tamils were not getting equal opportunities, they were not getting equal political rights, they were not getting equality in jobs. As a result, the relationship between Sinhala and Tamil communities strained over time. Gradually, the relationships between Sinhala speakers and Tamil speakers were destroyed. Now Sri Lankan Tamils launched parties, their own parties, and they started struggle for the recognition of Tamil as an official language. Their party demanded that Tamil also should be declared as an official language. And they also wanted regional autonomy for Sri Lankan Tamils, as Sri Lankan Tamils mainly live in the region of northeast regions. Equality in opportunity, and they also wanted equality in all opportunities, in jobs, university positions, etc. But their all demands were denied by the Sri Lankan government. They demanded for separate state. When their all demands were denied, then Sri Lankan Tamils demanded for a separate state in north and eastern part of Sri Lanka, and they named as a separate country as Tamil Eelam. Now, when this demand was also denied by the Sri Lankan government, this led that distrust between the 2 communities, Sinhala speakers and Tamil speakers, and conflict started in the country, and these conflicts very soon turned into a civil war. What were the aftermath of this civil war? This civil war destroyed the Sri Lanka country and had a great aftermath in Sri Lanka. Now the effects of civil war in Sri Lanka. Thousands of people were killed from both communities. Many families were forced to leave the country and live as the refugee in other countries. It also affected the economic development, education and health conditions also in Sri Lanka. So it affect a lot to the Sri Lanka conditions. That's all for today, friends.